Hello everybody, my name is Darvin Mollicus and today I am going to play a mod called the WWII Reich, I think it's called. Okay, so we have a few selections here. Quite a weird menu, I must say. So say, we can play Germany, we can play United States, play United Kingdom. Yeah, I think I will play I think I will play the UK first. So I will be playing the United Kingdom, ran by Clement Attlee. Remember, if you guys like the video, remember to like and subscribe. It will help me grow my channel, and I will be able to produce more Hoi 4 content in the future. So this might be from the WWII Reich, or it could be from say Kaiser Redux, or anything else really. New mods coming out. There's always new mods coming out in Hearts of Iron 4. So we have a few different a few different national spirits here. So we have the National Defence State. Okay, that's a bit to read there. We got the Commonwealth of Nations, United Nations. We got the UN in here. Memories of Dunkirk, -20 org, -20 supply, -20 recover. That's bad. The evacuation of Dunkirk was an escape of 30,000 soldiers from the beach of Dunkirk during the Battle of France. Despite those lucky few who escaped, we nearly lost all our equipment, and most of the British Expeditionary Force was captured. The effects of this continue to damage our military and national image and harm our society to this day, well over a decade later. And we also have imperial instability, so our colonies are trying to break away from us. We have a high debt too, and we have to give 10% of our country to the United States. We are also in the Toronto Accord, which is it's quite a big alliance if you compare it to we have Japan, we have the US, we have the UK obviously, well me, and Canada, Australia, let's not forget, and little New Zealand. Britain in 1952, the darkest hour. To say that the last decade and a half had been a disaster for Britain and the world would be no exaggeration. It stunned the world when German panzers blitzed through the Ardennes, encircled the Allied forces in Belgium, and caused the rapid collapse of France. Britain was defended by her navy in the Channel, but all could see that with Britain alone, her army lost, and Nazi jackboots marched across Europe, no hope of success remained. A bitter armistice was soon signed, more or less maintaining the status quo between Axis powers of the British Empire. Though victory against Japan came through cooperation with the United States, the damage was done. Unrest broke out and rapidly escalated across India, forcing a humiliating rapid transfer of power and withdrawal of British forces. All the while, as the world watched in horror as the Wehrmacht butchered its way across the Soviet Union, German forces stood only 20 miles away, with only a fragile armistice holding them back. Having already forced out Churchill after the disaster of Dunkirk was voted out in the wake of its humiliation, defeat, and replaced by Labour under Clement Attlee. Today, Britain remains the sacred but stalwart final frontier bastion of freedom in Europe. The transatlantic Toronto Accord alliance gives Britain valuable allies as the United States still impressed navy guards the sea. Barbed wire still lines the beaches, and conscription remains in force for the foreseeable future. With Germany and its grand European empire seeing signs of serious instability, the possibilities of return to active hostilities seem increasingly likely. Britain, though battered, is ready. Britain never will be slaves. And we still control a few territories. You can see we have lost India. We have lost Egypt. Well, we have access to them, though we've lost Egypt. We still control the Suez. We control Canada is free actually. We still have a few puppets lying around though, like Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Australia. Australia is no longer a puppet though. I mean, our production queue, it looks like a mess, but I think it's fine for now. So Germany is quite big. Okay, hello and welcome to WWII Reich mod. As part of the mod, we've added a couple additional menus and mechanics that are not present in vanilla. If this is your first time playing, you may want to explain the mechanic. Okay, yeah. I think I will see. United Nations, okay. London in the new era. The sun dawns on smoggy London sky just as it's done for thousands of years. Well, I don't know about thousands, maybe hundreds, but These days, London is not the preeminent city of the Western free world, nor that of Europe. Its people, however, still proud of their city as they clamber onto double-decker buses or down into the underground tunnels to make their way to work every day. It's like Iraq is in a civil war of sorts. Interesting. Neither of them have focus trees, though. Oswald Moses, with muted condemnation and his supporters mourn the passing of their leader. It seems a small but determined union movement will likely die with him. Okay, so Oswald Mosley dies, they lose 1% stability, and we get Jeffrey Ham as the new leader. So Rhodesia Conference. Oh, okay. And the Nigerian okay, we're gonna have to move some forces, I think, into, Rhodesia and stuff. Okay, an iron curtain now lies between the free world in the west and Nazi-dominated Europe. As a result, the European continent remains enlarged, a black hole from which information about daily lives of people and political events is often hard to gather. However, the walls are not airtight. There is constant trickle of European refugees escaping the fascist continent via the Channel, Scandinavia and the Mediterranean, all through Russia and Central Asia. Oh, so it seems Germany's claimed Rhodesia. Huh. They claimed South Africa too. Yep, they've claimed their old colonies, of course. The king is dead. And now we got Elizabeth II, death of King George VI, passing of the king. Rejuvenating the economy. The Duke of Windsor returns. Congo Civil War. Okay, that's kind of bad. Yeah, Congo just blew up, and I can't send anything at the moment. Okay, we rejuvenate an economy. It's no secret that for many reasons the British economy is not in the shape it has ever been, though the UK is still one of the world's largest and most advanced economies. Years of stagnation left us falling from our place near the very top. After security, any government's first priority must be to provide prosperity and decent living conditions for its people, etc, etc. Okay. And then we can get towards modernity. My legacy, membership in the United Nations. Sure. And we got the atomic bomb, okay. Britain tested an atomic bomb. Okay, my legacy got the put in the UN. Okay. We got Madagascar in here. Instability with the government. Ever since the last election, Labour's majority has been thin, and while the cooperation with Conservatives could be relied upon, with most important matters, an increasing factious Labour Party is making governance more and more difficult for Prime Minister Attlee. Resistance Council. Soft on Germany and risking Britain's national security, they claim that a Conservative government would be tougher on the Germans and more willing to be able to defend the British people. On the other hand, we could let them shout about this issue and hope it doesn't make too much headway with the electorate holding our political capital. For just ignore them, I guess. What are they gonna do? Ignore the liberals too. New living. Ever since the Industrial Revolution began, great strides have been made in raising the living standards and personal prosperity of the people and building new national wealth on their consumption. Recent years, however, we have fallen behind some leading economic powers such as the United States across the Atlantic, and we cannot let Britain be left behind in this movement towards higher living standards. The economies of today are built on the consumption of new middle class, and if Britain is not to continue to be economically prominent and have a stable society, we must make sure the growing consumer demands of our modern population are satisfied. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do railways because I'd love if Britain was like freaking if railways were everywhere, but no, we just got cars everywhere. Mr. Churchill's still a member of Parliament, and he has no indication of stepping down, though what little political evidence he still has is rapidly slipping. Yeah, I can send volunteers to the Iran. That's it. Okay, we just promised a lot of things, and the results are a Labour victory, new chapter for Britain. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to send a lot of volunteers. We are in a few armed conflicts right now, and things are breaking away, so I have to send support over. So we need to get inflation and or employment below 3%. Okay, what's this? It's also a Muscat, and then we got this. This guy's face, man. Said bin Taimur, and then Gahib al-Hinay. That's a lot of resources as well. It's a shame. French request military aid. You're on your own, sorry. Okay, we have to do that Central African thing, I think. It's probably a good idea. Okay, Maldives gone in, and more crazy stuff's happening in Burma. Okay, Chancellor's position. With a new Labour government settling into power, the time's come to choose one of our most important ministers in the cabinet, the Chancellor and the Executor. I'm gonna go with the old one, so I'm gonna go for Bevan. German, French, that's not good. Okay, there's a lot of things happening here. A lot of people declaring want everybody. Oh my goodness, look at Burma. Holy, what the heck is this? I don't even know who I'm supporting in this war, like what? It'd be fun to play Burma, I think. French Civil War. France has lost the battle, but she has not lost the war. Okay, something's just happened down here, I don't know what's happened. I think they just broke free or something, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Battle for oh my god, I'm fighting for this tiny island down here, you're kidding me, right? Wait, no way. Here I have financial assistance to Comoros. Nigerian Home Rule. After significant calls for independence from Nigerian political figures going back years and a long period of negotiations, Nigeria is granted full home rule and independence at the age of direct British rule, and the country comes to an end. Okay, that's kinda sad. I guess I'll evacuate my troops. Okay, we stand victorious in Malaysia, that's cool. And we still control this port, luckily. Yeah, so we're doing peacekeeping missions under the blue flag versus the red flag. I wonder who's going to win. Hong Kong Agreement. Ever since the nationalist victory in Chinese Civil War, President Chiang Kai-shek's made in the last century. Withholding of Hong Kong remains a difficult question for both British Empire and Republic of China, beginning negotiations for 1949. Despite the British hoping to maintain Hong Kong Island and only return the new territories, China has made sure that if Hong Kong was to be returned, it would be returned in full. On second thought, I don't think I will. Sino-British standoff will defend Hong Kong. In spite of diplomatic progress made in the past years regarding the Hong Kong question, last-minute alterations result in the complete breakdown of negotiations. The British government has announced their determination to protect all British holdings, while the Chinese government blame British imperialism for the diplomatic standoff, and restated their willingness to reunite the country at any cost necessary. Yeah, I mean, we got nukes, they haven't, so... Yeah, Chiang's going into Mongolia. Now renounces the right to war. Okay. Today, the most powerful man in the world, and the man who defined the last 30 years of history, is dead. This month was a turbulent month for Hilter, suffering 2 strokes and having multiple heart attacks, but was to be culminated on years of medical issues. Neat reports indicate he was eventually left weak and mostly unable to walk, in his private home in Bergendorf. To rest and stay close to his wife, along with one of his best doctors in the Reich in case of emergencies. So the biggest public event in its entire history started with a military parade. Yeah. Braze, I don't know. It's like Brittany or something. So yeah, Ukraine's fallen. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening at once. Free France one, that's good. That looks fun to play Russian Liberation. They only have like 2 to 6 divisions though. It looks very difficult to play them. Collapse of Cork. Okay, yeah, everything is just blowing up. This is just crazy. Now they declare war on Brittany. And the Queen's here now. Which is going to stay around for plenty of years, I'm sure. In this timeline where the winters are going to last forever. The Queen's just going to be here till like 2022. She's been coronated. SS, okay, Order Sandburg, okay, that's... Oh no, TNO. Kenya state of emergency. Okay, that's bad. I mean, I got divisions there anyway, so it's not the end of the world if they break free randomly. We got the Comoros. Germans trusting Ukraine. Okay, Germans are trusting Ukraine. They just have Ostland, Denmark, Norway, and then this weird place here we don't talk about. With the explosion of productivity caused by modern technology, never before has everyday people been able to afford such luxurious leisure and entertainment opportunities rather than being resigned to backbreaking labour. Complete. The electrification of a stretch of railway has been successfully completed. Okay, so we get events for when we complete our. Yeah, I mean, we have been kind of encircled, but hopefully, you know, getting to the capital will be fine, I guess. Hong Kong nationalist revolt. Days ago in Kowloon, a portrait of Sun Yat-sen and multiple Chinese nationalist decorations blocked a major traffic intersection when the police were summoned to clear a road. Backed by nationalist gangsters and intellectuals who are converted to revolutionaries armed with small arms, while our officers in Hong Kong are attempting to control the situation, the administration is certain that this is a prequel to Chinese intervention, suggests that the British should retreat and abandon the uncontrolled city. However, the ministers suggest an increase in operation, showing that the British people are not to be intimidated by thugs and naive radicals. Britain will not yield. Okay, it's starting a border conflict. Which we won. Garrison victory in Hong Kong. Okay. British victory in Hong Kong. I should probably reinforce the canal, shouldn't I? It's probably a good idea to do that. Taniki decolonisation. Oh my god, everything's going. Going's accumulated dozens of art pieces from all across Europe since the start of Germany's conquest. While Going had planned to construct a museum, those plans were ultimately delayed due to political and economic turbulence of the Reich. However, Goring's successful ascension to power, these plans were restarted. Okay, so now there's an art gallery. Now I'm going to begin the Festival of Bread and Two at the same time, which is going to start soon. 100 days. Filipino peacekeeping mission, of course. Of course we'll do a peacekeeping mission in Philippines. This is still going on. My goodness. The Angola War. Sudanese peacekeeping mission. Okay, my colony is broken off from me again. Sudan is exploded. Emerging Asian economies. Ever since the Pacific War, Asia has continued to re-emerge onto the world stage. While true most of Asia stands in relative poverty compared to the Western world, what they may lack in wealth makes up for an enormous population. We'll have no choice but to try to gain a foothold before the Japanese economy recovers and locks us out of the market. We've got Commonwealth research initiatives. Tanganyika independence. That's a shame. Economy and stuff. Self-government in Kenya. Hope that's on our side. Yep, it's on our side. That's good. We're just casually just giving up territory. Lovely. Okay, so it looks less complicated now the side's over here. It looks less complicated at least. The United States may object during negotiations. Okay, we got the present Commonwealth trade plan. Imperial preference used to be the guiding philosophy of British trade policy, but over the last few decades, crises have led us to, and our Commonwealth partners drifting further apart on trade and economic integration. Today we can present our plan for a Commonwealth trade area with new free markets within the common tariffs on the outside. Okay, so we're getting bringing the club back together. Given to Australia, Canada, New Zealand and South Africa as long as they did not already refuse trade negotiations. Okay. As plans for our Commonwealth trade bloc are becoming more public, the United States has raised some objections to the current plans and is insisting on some change being made to safeguard our own economic interests. In particular, they are requesting exemptions for some of their industries and trade partnerships with Commonwealth countries from the proposed trading rule changes. Fortunately, the requested changes are relatively minor, while making some amendments will cost us small amounts of extra time and political effort. They can easily be accomplished and the plans can go ahead. Okay, good. Twin crises face the United Kingdom, an economic one and a crisis of national security. since 1939. Both of these can be particularly dealt with in one fell swoop by investing in strategic industries, those that can strengthen our military and scientific potential. Okay, so we've got helicopters now. Europe Trade Community. US refuses. Okay, they've denied our. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I don't think the US likes us too much. Wait, who's in charge? Adolf Stevenson. Who's this guy? He's a liberal. 1955 Hong Kong riots. After the Chinese Civil War, a large amount of pro-communist farmers and workers fled China and settled in Hong Kong. Great. They escaped to Hong Kong due to their fear of being persecuted by a nationalist regime. Republic of China has issued a warning to Hong Kong government demanding that communist unrest must be suppressed as soon as possible in order to protect the local population. And my industry got blown up. Great. Kingdom of Lo. What is this? Tibetic hermits. Located from far away from any meaningful central authority, the regime is a hermetic kingdom, maintaining a century-long policy of isolation. Cool, and that's got 6,330 people in it. Tibetan royal family. The royal family Sikkim can be traced back to Tibet, and so relations are cordial. Okay, Tibet's no longer here, so. Wait, guys, what is Tibet? Oh, wait. What's happening here? Is this Saddam? And he's part of the UN peacekeeping mission, what? Wait, what? Wait, no. No way. They have a war goal against me. Oh, they have a war goal against me. Okay, it looks like we're going to get this tile here, which is good. But we're not going to take the capital yet. Okay, I'm going to click them out with the tile. Never asked the British what they did in Cyprus in 1956, guys. Taking it back. Order in Cyprus once more. Will never surrender. Can join wars or be called into wars. War. The streets are now washed in blood and gunpowders. Walls are riddled with holes and windows are put past memory. The British Empire come on top once more of its unruly subjects and managed to hold on to its colonies. Let this be a lesson to Cypriots, to all those who oppose us. Hellenic state at war with Bulgaria. Huh. Greece has control of Albania in this world. Ain't that a bit cursed? Eurovision Song Contest. Finland won. Okay. Now we got currently leaning Britain 0.0. I honestly don't know how Belgium held on this entire time in the Congo, but they did. But yeah, we managed to hold on to Hong Kong, and yeah, we're facing off against a empty medium tank division, which probably has no tanks in it. Still on civil war. Wait, what? Why has this happened? Very fast civil war, I must say. Vietnamese Civil War. Organised by known communists and supports from Saigon, the Vietnamese Republic that controls northern Vietnam has entered into a civil war. The Viet Cong fighters of the north have captured a large chunk of land and is dead set on capturing the whole of northern Vietnam. The Chinese government's yet to make any comment on such situation, so yeah, it appears that the sides here are quite strange. Ho Chi Minh controls the south. Fall of Rome. Yeah, it looks like the Soviets are about to collapse. Yeah, Germany, yeah, it's getting big again, and a democratic state still here in the east. Not many troops though. So we've got Reich Commissariat Siberian, Reich Commissariat Moscowian. You got Reich Commissariat Ural, and then they still occupy here. And Reich Commissariat Korkos, and yeah, solemn retirement. So now Atlee is gone. Well, he should be gone, but he's not gone. But we're getting Freeman now. An era in British history has ended with the resignation of Clement Attlee. This morning, crowds gathering down the street to catch a glimpse of the outgoing Prime Minister. Even after a long and successful career, for the last time, the cabinet is summoned. John Freeman was there, the young minister who would a triumphant rise up the party is now to be Mr. Attlee's successor. The crowd watches the ministers leave, sad-faced at departing. With his characteristic pipe clutched in his hand, the elder Prime Minister sets off to tender his resignation to the young Queen. We're not entering the European Song Contest, I hate the thing, so we're going to stay out of it. Iraq's declared war on us. Oh, Iraq, you've declared war on us. It's 14 days, I guarantee it. 14 days and it'll be over. Hey, there we go. I get all the oil. Okay, this looks pretty cursed. Non-alignment treaty organization. NATO. Cool. Then we got Internal Compacts for Mutual Aid. ICFM. A. And then we got TA. Just missing the NA on it. Then we got the Mediterranean Pact. And then we got the New Ordnung. So, New Order. Oh, they even got new models, like, look at them things. I think these are new models. I mean, they do. The Irish Division. The changes sweeping across our country and the whole Western world are not just economic but demographic. As the face of our population changes, with this comes both opportunities and challenges, and need policy change to recognise this. Okay. Yep, and just like that, with a few clicks, we just took every single seat back. We won again. Yay. Okay, so this is what the house looks like. 5-year program. The kinds of radical changes and improvements to the British economy the Labour government set out for itself cannot be done all at once. Written truly means to potential it must be changed from the ground up to build a fundamentally fairer and more prosperous society. Blah 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 blah, economic plans, parliament, etc. Raise those income taxes. Very reminiscent of today, I must say. Tax plan backlash. A war to decide Vietnam's fate, okay. A functional democracy. What's that supposed to mean? 5-year program, what's this, like a Soviet build or something? Soviet build under John Freeman. He's such a free man, eh? Death of Mussolini. Benito Mussolini, Duce of Italy and former of the fascist empire, has died. He is rumoured to have been growing ill and mad with age for some time. And today he was found dead by a servant in his garden. Italy is in mourning and planning for a great state funeral has begun immediately. As to his successor, nobody knows. Wait, it's Umberto II. Many of the initial reforms set out in the 5-year program have either been completed or are well underway. With the headlines measures passed, now comes the time for deeper changes to the British economy and society. Okay, I do not know what's going to happen for the rest of this game. It's like nearly 1960. And it looks like, you know, we managed to keep up some of the empire. I mean, we some of our colonies is just completely disconnected. But yeah, I mean, it's not over exactly. I mean, we control like Botswana and stuff, so. Industrial democracy. Socialism, the democratic ownership of the means of production, was the Labour's Party founding mission, and that it remains. But, you know, nowadays, we can't quite say that, can we? It certainly is not that now. I mean, it'd be pretty funny if lots of Labour voters were watching my Hoi 4 content. That'd be very funny. Okay, so I'm going to vote in favour of the liberation of Germany. Okay, 1960. We just go into war like that, okay. Let's liberate Belgium. From the Himmler, yeah, from the Himmler. We're landing back in Dunkirk, boys. We're landing back in Dunkirk. Seems we're getting pushed back on a few tiles here. We'll land in Belgium, but it's not going too well. There's a lot of troops here. Okay, this is kind of a bad situation, but You know, we're holding Dunkirk currently. It's not over yet. I mean, our ports are going to be built by April. Okay, Amsterdam just got nuked. I think these troops are all dead. Yeah. We have lost everything in Dunkirk again. I don't know how the British command screwed this one up, but they did. And, yeah, that's a lot of troops dead now. Yep, and that's it. 600,000, well, 500,000 men lost in there. That's just, that's like our entire army. Just, yeah, it's over. And nuclear weapons dropped on Berlin. Great. Lovely, we just nuke Calais. And we're gonna reform the House of Lords while we're at it as well. Oh my god, America, land in a port, please. Oh my god, no. Just bomb shopping everywhere. What is this? And we have abolished the House of Lords. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna honestly win this proxy war. I honestly don't think anyone's gonna win this proxy war. Everything just keeps exploding. I mean, London's just got nuked as well. So yeah, guys, this is where I'm gonna end the video. So we are stuck in a eternal nuclear war with Germany's faction, and yeah, I think it's a good place to call it, because I don't think anyone in reality would honestly win this. Germany is getting slowly nuked into submission, but yeah, I think I'm going to call it here, guys. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It'll you know, help me show up in your feeds a lot more. You'll be able to watch my videos, and yeah, you'll be able to see when I post new videos, and it'll help me also, you know, grow my channel and make new content for you guys. And